So, previously I thought I was gonna go to Sunlith Waterscape, but I changed my mind. If we go into the back corner behind Atlas, we can pick up this wild artifact, and we're gonna use this to open up the teleporter over in the pillar area by Chocolina. Before I headed out from this area, I did run around a little bit. I wanted to collect one of these Pulsework Knights to add to my team. He's a really good sentinel, and he's going to be able to tank a lot of damage for you. When you're gathering up your monsters, you can only hold one of each type at a time, so you want to look out for their stats that they have. Some of the stats, like early peaker or late bloomer and stuff like that, all refer to their power scaling. I think if you're really lucky, I think there's one called like Genius or something like that, and that's the one you definitely want to get. Early bloomer is alright if it's just something you want to invest a little bit into and get big results out of, and then you're going to replace it with something later, because its future progress is a lot more limited.
Somehow I kind of
But
doubt it's nothing.
it's up to you. The monster packs are pretty free in how they let you choose what you want to do. But I definitely wanted to grab a sentinel before moving on and unlocking Yaschas Massif 10 AF. Upon arriving in Yaschas Massif, this is part of the Grand Pulse area from Final Fantasy XIII. If you remember the canyony areas, if you ended up doing all the missions, you're very familiar with running back and forth through this area a million times to kill the same enemy a million times. But now we've branched off into a alternate timeline. That's what those branches off of that main path and the Historia Crux mean. So we're now in a like a Doctor Who branched universe that's split off now. Yeah, there was indeed a grand city over there. You only get to explore like a little square of ruins, but it's where the old super boss was actually, so kind of brings back some good memories. Let's talk to this hairbun old man here. Let's immediately ask him the year, like we're crazy people, and he's gonna actually immediately joke around that we're time travelers. But eventually, after this conversation, he's gonna give you the map to the zone, and then you'll be allowed to progress further. With our map in hand, we can proceed up to this uniformed officer lady here, who's going to inform you that these searchlights will help deter monsters from your path, helping your Mog Clock mechanism. There's one little treasure cube over here with the you need to pick up while you're here in this time. The rest of these treasure spheres can be picked up later. Once you beat the boss, you unlock chocobos, and you can come back and pick up everything without worrying about monsters, but it's not a big deal to pick everything up on your way out. As I upgraded my Crystarium for Sera, the first two roll unlocks, I got the Ravager bonus and Ravager bonus 2. And then now I'm going to unlock her Saboteur roll and then Medic roll. And then likewise for Noel, I unlocked his Commando Boost 1 and 2, and then he's going to be the Synergist, and then have Medic as well. While they can both learn both options, I don't think it's necessary, especially since your overall leveling is more capped off in this, as well as your ATB gauge upgrades are going to come out of your Crystarium rolls as well. So you want to kind of manage what bonuses you pick based on your playstyle. Once we get into the town, we're going to be invaded by another one of these portal bros. Aloeidai, if you want to call him that. He's pretty much the same as God Magog in the past episode. You just need to bounce between building Stagger Up and sentineling over for the swipe attack. He's also gonna throw out a Ruinga attack, which is gonna do just AoE magic damage to everyone. You can sentinel through this as well. I don't believe I did. I think I got hit with it here just to kind of test the damage, and it wasn't that threatening, so I just ignored it. At this point, I think it took me 2 stagger bars to put this boy down, but it shouldn't be a problem for you if you've kept up with your Crystarium points. Unfortunately, fighting this boss to the end doesn't reveal anything, and he kinda attacks us anyways. And then we get a big entrance here from Hope Boy. Now, what he looks like, he's like 20 or something? Not sure. He's probably like 18, I'd say, but kind of embarrassing. He's still using his sports competition boomerang. I believe they did say that after the Fal'Cie fell, the magic powers were able to be inherited by more people without being turned into Lassie. So I'm still really confused as to why he uses the boomerang, but I think it's just his style. I don't know. At least he's not a annoying kid anymore. No, he's kind of like a annoying grown-up. Alyssa comes in. She's got a little bit of attitude. Director Hope seems to be her personal guy, but we'll get into that later. Over by these crates, you can spawn a chest into appearing, get a Serenity Sachet. Sure we'll find a use for that here in the future. Up above on the catwalk, this treasure chest is a pretty fun one. Throughout the game there are a lot of these little items, and they're little like hats that go on your monsters to decorate them. So the carbuncle figure is like a little carbuncle doll that sits on their head. It's pretty cute. I think I put it on the behemoth's head when I got him. But yeah, this area is a little bit different. I'm not sure how it changed so much, but this is where you fight, what's his name? Vercingetorix, the final super boss mission in Final Fantasy XIII. There was a whole little crystal sphere over here, but it's gone now. I suppose that makes sense since we're in some parallel universe.
So you know the
Talk to
story.
Hope and his teacher-student relationship problems that he's going through now.
This way. Here. This is what lies at the heart of our paradox.
Hope introduces this Oracle Drive to
We've
everyone.
been giving it careful study.
Noel clearly knows what it is
You
just
know
by
these
seeing it,
devices?
and plays off not knowing what it is by saying he read it in a book.
In books and stuff.
Nobody believes him. At the end of our conversation, Hope is going to give us the artifact that he's found.
But we
It
try to make it work
is
ourselves.
what appears to be one of the Shiva
Use that to travel
sisters?
across time.
And you may
Something
have.
like that? It looks like
I
it.
think it'll be far more useful to
But
you than
this is
us.
what we're going to use to
Here.
open the gate and leave here. A pretty quick little stop in Yaschas Massif. If we come over here and talk to Brenda by Chocolina before you descend into the little ruins area, she's got a quest for you to acquire a behemoth fang. This behemoth fang drop will be given to you upon beating any behemoth in the area with the little spotlight searches everywhere. So you don't have to worry about getting a drop rate or anything. It's just a guaranteed drop that you'll get after the mission is... even before the mission is accepted. Actually, if you kill one, you'll get it. That way, when you come here and talk to her, you can just finish it all up in one conversation. To take on the behemoth, the easiest way I found to do it is the setup I have here, Delta Attack, which is just everyone's most powerful setup they have right now. You'll want Sera as Ravenger, Noel as Commando, and the Pulse Knight Sentinel. He's got plenty of health, and if you upgrade him to his first level, he'll have Metaguard, which will keep his health up throughout the whole fight, which will allow you to take down the behemoth pretty easily while he's focused on attacking your Pulse Knight and not worrying about anything else. Here at the end of the canyon, following our quest marker, we can hop over to the gate and use the artifact that Hope gave us to step into the flow of time. And this one will unlock, what's it called? Oerba 200 AF. That's the hometown of Fang and Vanille. And it's gonna have some fun stuff and boss fights for us to enjoy.